event, guys. Let's check out the stats for the players coming up, baby. Here's MuteAce right here, number 27 in the world, rocking out with the Peach. Peach, who's also been in the gaming realm for quite some time, of course. Mario always coming through to save. You did get a chance to play her, though, in Super Mario Brothers 2, which you did mention
Wait,
was actually up. Huh?
That means that Peach is also a boomer character.
Yeah.
Wait, why so?
Yeah.
Because Peach is really old because Mario's really old.
I mean, she's not
She's from
boomer
Mario
to
games.
Pac-Man's degree.
But what
And also, she didn't come out the same time as Mario.
What shocked me, though, is when Viram, you told me where Super Mario Bros. 2 was inspired from.
Yeah, it was. It's basically a reskin of the game Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah,
Doki Doki Literature Club?
No.
Oh my God! Shout out to Dan Salvato, but here we go, guys.
That's the Dan Salvato
Oh my
indeed.
God.
Game 1
Yes.
here on PS2.
I think they're doing a hand warmer.
We're doing a hand warmer, so
Yeah,
it's
in
not
the
Game
beginning.
1.
Such an expert right there. Yo, at first, I thought he was gonna be like, "Yo," and here comes the hand warmer.
Right.
I'm not that good. I'm not that
Now
good.
you're nice because you got me. I was like, and here's where Viram will trip over the crack in the sidewalk. And he was like, nope, actually, I don't step on cracks. And he just like walked right over it. Oh man, but yeah,
Walked right over it while also kind of tripping slightly.
a little bit.
Just a bit.
You almost stepped on it, right? Then you
All
just
right.
realized, whoop, this is bad luck.
Okay, so this is blowing my mind.
What's
but
up?
every time I see T, it looks like he tilted his hat sideways, but I can't tell. Like the eyes clearly are okay.
It's tilted sideways.
Okay,
It's a
all
G,
right.
yo.
It's been blowing my mind. I'm like, is the hat on just correctly and the eyes are on the side of the hat? Like,
Dark Wizzy does the same thing with his hat.
oh yeah,
Yes, tilted that
they're
way.
both very hip.
Why are you smiling like that?
You know what, Cosmos? Could you stay the entire time? Don't leave.
I hate that.
You are pleasant.
so well. He knows when I'm being sarcastic.
He is so
He
pleasant.
knows when I'm
love
being
it.
sarcastic.
Thank you, man, for making my day.
Oh goodness!
Oh,
All
jeez.
right.
All right.
The hand warmer is now over, so we're about to possibly begin the first game. Again, MuteAce was very scared to be able to do this, but he also was it Meister that he almost beat or Zachary? There's one person was
He
game
almost beat
5.
Zachary.
Yeah, and he tried to do the up smash, and it could come out fast enough. So I don't know. He might be good against these weird characters. Again, Pac-Man, one of the weird characters that you'll see at this tournament and Game & Watch. So
I
here we
mean,
go.
honestly, if he has the same RNG that Samsora had one,
He might be in there, yo. That RNG was kind of nice. But here it is, already just like littering that ground with the water. Smart, though, right there. You notice he's not trying to get caught by jumping above that hydrant. We saw that happen to Armada a lot, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kept jumping into it by accident. Good hovers, too.
He's really good with his hovering. I noticed that he's able to recover a lot of times just by his hovering alone, and I feel like he gets back, I'd say 90% of the time without getting edge guarded just from his hovering.
Can we talk
Use
about
second jump.
how T said, you're not going to extend that combo because I'm going to catch this turnip real
And then
quick.
he's-
Yeah, man.
Vitas is playing very reserved right now.
I
feel
love
like-
it. To be
yeah.
honest, it's the greatest, you know. Maybe he doesn't have to press too hard, right? Stay back, use the turnip, especially knowing that this is Pac-Man, a set of character. So he's going to need some space and some time to get his thing started. And if that's the case, that's when MuteAce could use the opportunity for himself to pull the turnip.
Yep. I've said this time and time again. MuteAce's gameplay, I feel, is at its strongest when he has a turnip in hand. Pretty much, he's had a turnip in hand.
But when T has that turnip in hand, though.
Yo, don't let T
Hey, man.
catch one of your turnips.
I felt like
Vegeta-
he went mad hard with that toss.
he
Yo.
was like, Viram, why did you talk about me, man?
Yo, vegetables and fruit, basically the same thing. I'm gonna use this to the fullest extent.
That's it.
Okay, he does have the belt out right now, trying to jank him up. See?
That man said jank.
Right? I was like, wait a second.
Negative connotation.
Look at the fear factor that he was instilling. Both players were kind of instilling with each other. Just run up shield. It was looking like Smash 4 right here.
I think the best part about that was the fact that MuteAce decided not to jump. He kept staying grounded and inched forward little by little so that at least he'd have access to block in case you saw an errant throw from T.
Wow, it really looks like he's focusing on that plum at the moment, trying to get an early KO again. 86% before, now
Woo!
100 and whatever,
He's fine.
but he's in the air. When you're that high up in the air, you cannot have Pac-Man do anything. But when you're low on the ground, done.
That's the problem, yeah. Yes, the back air may be pretty strong, but at that percentage, there was not going to be a KO. It is scary, though, to be in that kind of situation where you can't play
Yeah.
and you're frozen, right?
Yeah.
Does some psychological damage to the opponent, you know?
Right. MuteAce. choosing not to back off, and now he's going to take a good chunk of damage. T evening this up real fast and snatching the lead away.
That was so good, and he got the
God.
apple in the nick of time to convert it into that aerial.
He's throwing out every fruit right now.
And all of that was simply because he didn't give T the space that he required at the ledge.
That's it.
Gotta respect Pac-Man in that scenario.
That looks like the story for this matchup, to be quite honest. You know, have to stay inside of Pac-Man's quote-unquote safe zones.
Oh my God!
I was shooketh.
Okay.
Threading the needle right there.
Yeah, man.
Impeccable space.
All right, man. Are you Virim's son or my son?
Wow. And it looked like he was already looking for that short hop down air into possible. Oh no!
That's
Oh,
shield-
that was
shield
last
poke?
second.
Yeah.
It looked like he knew he was gonna not get hit by it, but somehow he actually dropped the shield. Oh, you said shield poke.
Yeah,
Sure.
shield
Uh-huh. Oh, a little late on the tech chase. That's a punish. Yep.
Simple punish.
I think something that people need to take advantage of is that it's starting to be obvious to me now. When he has a bell in hand, he's always holding shield.
Yes, sir.
So like I feel like he's waiting for you to hit
Wow.
his shield so that he can punish you.
Comboing, turn it into key. What a play by T.
Uh-oh. That kind of rhymed. Are you a rapper?
No, never.
You could be one.
I'd be very bad.
You feel like that guy, you know, Scooby-Doo pop pop. And here we go.
Alrighty.
Big Shaq.
Yeah.
Yo, Big Shaq, nice. Put in your UK on the map.
Wow, the water actually messed up the combo that MuteAce was going for. Again, Peach really good at early percent combos, but they're not getting to continue that hydrant. Really messing things up for him.
He's always in these ranges right outside of the projectiles. Can he extend it? Nice.
Doesn't choose to overcommit, knowing that he was able to break out before.
Dude,
He's
MuteAce
definitely
is-
doing a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better than the last time they played.
I am very impressed from what I'm seeing here.
Let's see how he handles the bell.
Okay.
Yep.
There's
Like you
and
said.
you said he'll block here.
He's
Uh-oh.
gonna block
Yep,
and block.
look,
Yep.
yep.
Oh, gets clipped right at the critical juncture and losing that final stock. 1-0 to T, but that was such a close back and forth between both of them.
Yeah.
It really could have gone either way.
Honestly, I like that match a lot. That was very good, you know. Like, a lot of times people, yeah, they'll have a tough time before going into a matchup. They'll probably, like, mentally already give up, right? But they'll still try. Here, it looks like MuteAce has a newfound resolve going into this battle. He's starting to understand Pac-Man a little bit better every single time. Instead of just, you know, giving up and checking out before we even press start at the character select screen.
Yeah, he also had like he had the lead many times that game.
Yeah, man.
So I feel like if he has the lead and keeps playing reserved like he usually like was that game too,
Yeah.
like, I feel like he'll be able to keep this lead.
I like that he picked the stage too. Where are the turnips? There we go. Off to the races. And T, of course, on the other side too. He's making sure to get his charges with all the space in the world, pushing MuteAce back with that water as well. Tag, that's a percent. 19.
All right.
Wow.
And not only 19, 0.2. Don't forget your decimals.
That's crazy that they added that into this game.
Why?
Like the decimals. Like
They're
nobody-
always there, I feel, but now you actually see them.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
that's
They
true.
have always been there, but the visual is really nice. Some moves go to 4 decimal places. Shout out to Dr. Mario, but he's not on the screen at the moment. We instead have Peach, Pac-Man. Once again, MuteAce off to this early lead, but he's
Wait,
just-
what? Dr. Mario puts people in 4 decimal places?
What does that mean?
Like let's say
he'll have moves that do
42.6%,
like
it's 42.67, right?
yeah. So like he'll have moves that do like 5.25. So
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
that's
In Smash 6.
Oh, okay, okay,
But
okay,
Dr.
okay.
Mario is not on the screen like Virum said.
Here we go. Right now, we have T currently losing the battle with 115%.
Like I said, like MuteAce is really good at having a lead, so I guess now he's actually playing more reserve while he has the lead. 'Cause he knows that he doesn't have to rush in.
And I've noticed that whenever the opponent hits the hydrant towards T,
Yeah.
and he knows that it's not going to hit him, he keeps charging that fruit. But in doing so, he very rarely actually just opts into a defensive stance. So, you know, that was free reign for MuteAce to just hit him right there.
True. Here it is again.
And T, again, looking for that bell. Every time he has him at this certain type of percent, he just fishes for it.
The turnip?
Wow.
Was that the, oh no, that was Mr. Saturn.
Wait, there's no way.
Mr. Saturn broke the hydrant?
Okay, okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, like, Mr. Saturn getting the KO, but hitting the hydrant, getting the KO makes sense.
Yeah.
And that MuteAce is kind of holding back a little bit. Doesn't want to get that shield broken, but what great spacing from MuteAce as well right now.
Dude, and the reactions right here. Look at him. Keeping the pressure up. Waiting for that hydrant to fall so that he can actually nail T the moment he lands. So smart.
Has the bell.
There's the patience again. Okay, he doesn't throw the turnip this time. Smart counterattack right here by T. Bell's out. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, very nice.
Shield, 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 shield.
Oh
shield.
my God.
Wait, but if they both
Mix,
shield,
mix,
nothing
mix.
will happen. Like, we got to see something happen. Maybe, I guess you could just go for the grab. But
Well, I was calling out that like every time T has a bell, he always
blocks.
holds shield.
Yeah.
okay, he would always hold
That's
shield
what he
like
was
that.
saying. He wasn't calling for MuteAce to do it.
To shield too. It's funny because MuteAce was actually just running up and holding shield as well. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, he's going to wait for you to drop it. Maybe he'll just throw it on your shield. Because I noticed he just throws the bell. I don't
Yeah.
see real calculation in it. Like, look at that. He's just like, all right, it's time.
He actually caught it too right there.
All right, let's see if we can take
Dump it
advantage.
through the stage.
Oh, MuteAce!
Oh,
That was crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, and you know T knows that you can throw it through the stage. But anyways, now it's at much higher percent where you can use the key. So you'll probably see him go for the key a little
He
bit
tried
more.
to shield poke right there with that down air. This is such a commanding lead for MuteAce at the moment. His stock is very, very close to fizzling out, but
Yo, he
Yo, who did he
Two.
practice with? Yo,
he has the like confidence to parry an apple at 160%.
people usually just hold shield when it
Right?
comes to that.
again, just fading back, not even wanting to contest that. Finally, the Hydrant taking the stock at 172, but 148. He's got to be careful of that Galaxian, though. You know that T wants to get that early 60-odd%.
Twitter
Yeah.
combo. He's looking for it.
So much damage.
Oh, look at MuteAce. He's just
like,
sharking over the platform, flying over the platforms, not wanting to contest T
Yeah.
at all.
He just wanted him to throw it so he can get rid of it and then say, all right, now the battle can begin. After you can take away the only way you could potentially get a 50% combo on me.
Yeah, man. I like how he was able to get that stock, but it's crazy how in this matchup, you know, the turnips are a non-factor when it comes to edge guarding T, right? The side B, the up B, go right through the turnips every single time, but he still puts it out there.
Yeah. There is, of course, that chance where it can actually, you know, be out the side B before the armor frames and the hitbox are able to really intercept. But again, great parry from MuteAce. This defense coming out from him has just been amazing so far.
Crazy stuff right here.
Ooh, okay. Got
Get
that
that
the
percent.
balance
There,
around.
there
Yeah,
you go.
there you go.
Get that health.
That's a
Crazy.
little 2% heal right there.
Yeah, every percent counts, even the decimals.
T already fishing for that KO, 89%. Z seems to fish for KOs a lot. Like, he's always going for that bell again at like 80. And then when you're at this percent, sometimes he'll also go for that F smash. I don't blame him. Pac-Man sometimes having a little bit of trouble KOing if he does not get those two options.
It's just impressive to see how comfortable MuteAce is playing right here, man. T right now is the one that's doing more fishing, and he gets the up smash, but the DI is here.
Yeah,
And it was because of that 2% that he healed from the side B, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Every percent matters.
That's
Yep.
it.
Okay. Goes the bell. Wow, it's a back air. Yeah, that was way too high a percent to be
Yeah.
able to live, even if you're up high in the stage. But here we go, Galaga.
Uh-oh, he could get a lot of damage. He has to watch out. Good avoidance.
I want to see if he tries to go for the Galaga again.
Very nice.
Good timing too on that get-up attack on the dash in. Can't block for like 13 frames on it during initial dash, right?
Yep. I just want to say, some people will say like, oh man, Pac-Man likes to run away. Like, look at him. He's just jumping at him and parrying over and over. A lot of times Pac-Man does go in, especially T's.
Yeah, a lot of the time in this game in particular, we're seeing MuteAce being the one to kind of run into the corners, try to coax T into coming into him. He is the one with the lead at the moment, of course. He wants to maintain that to the best of his ability.
Okay, 149. Yeah, especially against Peach, it's really hard to be at high percent and just continue living because she has all those float cancel, back airs, neutral air. You know, forward air comes out. Like, good luck. Especially when your shield's that low.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Great usage of the cross-ups too. There's the Galaga, but he doesn't get caught again, man.
Oh, look at the timer. There's less than a minute left on the clock, and this is such a huge lead for MuteAce at the moment.
And he will run that clock too. He doesn't care, man. He's doing such a good job. No reason to approach.
I actually didn't. This
Not notice
game
that
did
timer,
not
yeah.
feel that long.
Yeah, this was actually a really an active battle.
Yeah.
You know, they were both going at it.
That,
Oh, you hear the mash from
KO.
T.
190.
Uh-oh,
he
damage.
gets
Okay.
it, but
no,
hit.
he's good, he's good.
He's going to go for the bell. He's going to go for the bell.
190 though.
You definitely
Scary.
noticed this is the timer.
Yo, look at that. He has range. Oh my God! What did I tell you?
What a catch! That killed from across the stage at
Yeah.
80!
Don't forget the range. The range.
My goodness!
Wow, man, what a move. And with the added rage, just guaranteeing the KO right there from MuteAce, who was doing such a great job of slowing down the tempo of the match, making T have to play too, while he was just doing, he was dictating. He was dictating the entire time.
That was MuteAce's game to lose. He was on top literally every second of that game, and somehow he let it slip from his fingertips. That forward smash from Pac-Man. Why is it so strong?
That is a heartbreak.
Yeah, that hurts.
Being MuteAce like already struggling
Uh-oh.
to take 2 sets off T, and dreading playing him in losers, being that close to actually taking a game being 1-1 and then losing it, going down 2-0, that's definitely
That's a tilter.
definitely a tilter.
Yeah, like you said, again, with that timer just being right there, so close to being able to take it just by time and falling into that F smash. T, fantastic job. I'm actually surprised he didn't just like try to fish for the bell instead, but he just went straight in.
Uh-oh. I was a little scared because it looks like MuteAce is way more rush down heavy
Yeah.
in this game.
I'm not surprised when you lose a game like that. It's really, really easy to just lose that composure, forget what you were doing the whole time to keep in the lead that whole time.
We already saw him. He's been doing a really good job of avoiding too the ship, right?
Yes.
And yet he got caught by it once. Fortunately, was able to escape a long combo, but still, he's definitely getting down and dirty right here. This third game understands that this is his tournament life on the line. Already losing to the game watch, like you said earlier, can be tough. And oh my gosh, man, these alley-oops!
What a fantastic re-grab into the apple once again.
Off the hazy.
He's trying to hit the Gallagher combo, dude.
Yes, he is.
Actually messed him up right there. Yeah, he's fishing really hard for that Gallagher combo, so he's just going to throw it, and that was so much shield pressure, by the way.
Was able to get that little damage with the Nair. Wow, he's definitely scrapping way more here. And because of that, he's getting a lot of hits. No turnips in hand, too. Okay, there we go.
It's such a weird character because, like, his aerials don't really send you that far, but it just can put a lot of pressure on you, and I feel like MuteAce is not ready for that. MuteAce is thinking, oh, he's going to run away and I have to catch him. No, it's not that way.
I can just feel the frustration.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can,
Feel it.
For sure.
It is very much tangible.
Like that side B was
right
very
in front of his
unconventional from him.
face.
Look at Pac-Man's face, too. Imagine losing, like, to that character.
I mean,
Oh no,
yeah,
everything
yeah.
is just kind of slipping through the cracks now. That ironclad defense of MuteAce's from before has just fallen apart, and
goodness.
now T is just running rampant.
yeah, he is, man. Look at this.
All right,
It
T.
is
All right,
all right, T.
All right,
He
T.
said, I'm a side. Aw.
MuteAce, what's MuteAce doing? Okay.
Okay. I think when he saw that side B, he was like, don't you dare.
Yeah. All right. MuteAce playing with a completely different play style from before, just kind of standing around playing.
T is
a lot
like, yo,
slower.
how am I getting the stock? I feel like T is like trying to find out how to get the stock, but like he really can't. So he's like, wait a second,
Yeah,
what is going on right now?
It's kind of strange because it feels like with the way that Mute is playing, it's almost like he's playing that he's like given up.
Yeah, that's what it
okay,
looks
there,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Things were still working out
Yeah.
in some instances, but that's a real heartbreaker throughout that whole set. Just Mute was doing such a superb job, and I don't know that big yellow
I
grin's
felt the
too.
frustration, dude.
Yeah,
too
man.
much.
T is just a dynamic moving fortress. You know, it's so hard to try to penetrate like his defenses whenever you face off against him with this volley of projectiles that he uses in such an expert fashion. You'll usually see people who aren't that good with Pac-Man. When they use Pac-Man, they'll throw a projectile and that's it. They'll just go keep sticking to zoning, but he manages to keep finding ways to follow up in such creative ways. If you don't remember that one time, he was able to charge fast enough to get the apple and then immediately go for that full jump nair conversion. I was like, that was some crazy stuff, but I have to say, man, it was cool to see that change in the playstyle from MuteAce in the beginning, and it saddens me to not see him stay consistent with that because honestly, yes, he might have lost, but that game plan was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really, really was.
Yeah.
Just he just made like a couple of crucial mistakes in that game too, and that lost him that game. And that would have been such a crucial one to get on the board. But still, nonetheless, congrats to T progressing through in the bracket. That Pac-Man's so deadly, so strong, so creative, and it's really, really great to see just seeing him progress the way that he is.
Yeah, man, it takes a certain measure of discipline, right? Mental fortitude to be able to just keep people out like that and not to falter even when it looks like things aren't going your way. To have that little bit of time left in the clock, right? And still to somehow find that needle in the haystack with the forward smash, even when it looked like it was MuteAce's game right then and there. I can't believe it.
Insane.
Like 190%. At 190%, people do a lot of crazy moves where they leave themselves wide open and they get bodied. T said, I'm going to keep playing my game.
Yeah.
Wow. And that he did with the win.
So good stuff to T. He'll be moving on and hopefully to be doing well. I actually expected to still see him in winners, but you know, wait, was that winners actually?
No,
Losers.
losers.
No, because he lost to Meister.
Oh, lost to Meister. Meister's
Wait,
going
Mute
doing
Ace.
so
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Meister.
MuteAce
Oh
out at
my
ninth.
gosh.
Out at ninth. Okay.
We might actually see like a straight-on full Mexico winners finals. I'd be super happy to see that. I actually go back to Mexico tomorrow.
MK
So, you know, the streets are going to be like, hey, you know, adios mio. But I'm hoping to see that happen, you know, because MK Leo and Meister on the other side of the bracket, on the winners bracket, and the way, like, MK Leo has been just dominating his side, Meister dominating his side. However, I do think MK Leo's side of the bracket is quite a bit harder.
Does Nairo play Meister? Or does Nairo play
I
I
think
think-
it's Nairo.
I think it's Nairo
Yeah,
versus Meister.
because I was talking to MK Leo earlier before we even went live, and looking at his path, I was like, MK Leo, you about to look like a champion if you win this joint. I mean, my man had to face off against Tweak, then number 3, Mars, and then
Samsara? Number 4, Samsara?
number 4,
What
Samsara.
the heck is going
Exactly, exactly.
Fight number 2, number 3, number 4.
But wait, and then there's a little bit of a gap. Number 7 potentially if Nairo beats if Nairo beats
the Buzz is 7. I think Nairo is 8.
Nairo's 8.
I'm right now, Nairo's
Right now, Nairo's like 5,
Nairo's
though,
like-
honestly.
Nairo's
Right now,
like
he's top
2,
5
3,
player.
4.
Maybe 1, honestly.
Oh wait, who said 1? You know it's MK Leo.
That said, though, Nairo, I feel like over the past couple of days has been looking really, really hot. He hasn't been dropping very many games at all. He's been looking stellar throughout the. Like he had a really strong showing against Light. Who did he beat yesterday? Arfang, of course.
Yeah.
But
He be, what's
Nairo,
his name?
Light.
And like who
Arfang.
Meister beat?
No, Nairo.
Nairo. T?
Yesterday? He beat T yesterday?
Are we
Wait.
ta- I
Oh,
guess-
he did
are we
beat
ta-
T
so we're
yesterday.
talking about
Yeah, he kind of
we're
went
talking
through
about
T.
first
Yeah.
round winners and group stage.
Yeah.
just in
Just-
general.
I mean,
as a general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nairo went through.
He lost
T
to
pretty
Void.
good.
It was Nairo Void.
He beat Leffen.
Dude, this is
Leffen
like
was
calculus
okay.
for you guys right now.
Yeah.
My goodness, man. We could just ask them
So
to
it
put
was
up
Leffen.
the-
You know?
It was
We could just
Leffen,
ask them to put
Arfang,
up the
Void,
bracket.
Nairo. Was that the pool?
Wait,
No.
No.
Arfang was in bracket.
He was. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Arfang was in bracket. So it was Leffen, Void, Nairo.
And T.
wasn't it Pool?
Oh, yeah.
And then he beat Arfang in winners.
Wait, what
Okay.
about
All right,
Tweak and Meister?
Wait, we're talking about the
Can
people
you-
Yeah,
that
I'm,
Nairo.
I'm trying to mess
Yeah,
you guys up
please.
even more. I'm trying-
What the heck?
Literally calculus for you guys.
All right,
All right,
guys.
so-
wait,
oh.
actually, we have a gift for you guys. It is the finals day, and of course, we saved a lot of special surprises for you guys. Stick around for this one. Not going to tell you what it is. Just
I don't
stay
even know
tuned.
what it is, but it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.